Alright, welcome back. You see our tournament prize money for the Super Copa was 1.5 million, so not too bad. That'll pay for a scout. We have our final scouting report on Antonio Brescia, who I'm planning on purchasing him to replace Lulic, who left in the last episode, as a backup to Jordan Lukaku. Maybe he can even take over him. You see he's got nice stats there, sprint speed of 91, stamina of 90, so I always like to have a fullback with decent stamina. I've also been scouting Lorenzo Tinelli from Napoli, 27-year-old. Center back, overall 79, valued at 11 million. So still looking for someone for that left side of the back three. And also you can see here we have an offer from Liverpool, 27.7 million for Immobile. Which I think I'm going to reject that. We want to keep hold of him. It says that we can probably get up to 48 million for him. But unless I have a ridiculous offer coming in for him, I think we're going to keep hold of him for now. Hire some youth staff now. Remember, one of our objectives for youth development was to have one player play in 50% of the matches in the following season. So we'll hire a couple of these scouts here. Got a decent one from Switzerland. We'll send those guys out there. We haven't used the Scout Future Star yet. Might do that to help us complete that objective, but let's see what these scouts can find. I'm just going to skip forward a couple days, see if there's any more information on some of the other players that we've been scouting. Let's have a look at our global transfer network. We have given them some instructions. See what they found. They're looking for a central midfielder, probably a younger player, so that's why I put the promising there, and a left back also with some pace. We haven't found anybody yet, really. The only one that's come in for those instructions is Wendell from Bayer Leverkusen, but I don't think I'm interested in him. We have about, I believe, 25 to 30 million to spare. So let's go ahead and make an offer for Tinelli here. 79 overall, he's 27 years old, so I don't think he's going to get much better. So I don't think we're going to want to spend too much on him. Probably, I'm going to say the maximum would be 15 million. So as you can see, we still have 20 million left if the deal goes through. It's not too much more, only 300,000, so I think we will accept that. So we've agreed with Napoli, so 12.3 million for Tinelli. So all that's left to do is negotiate terms with the player himself, so we'll get into that right away. So welcome to the club, Tinelli. So that would make him our third signing. And of course, Villarreal have won the race for Carlos Vela, so it's a big signing for them. So we have a transfer offer here for Marchetti, which is pretty interesting, from Hoffenheim, 4.8 million, so that might not be a bad deal. He's 34 years old. He is a very good goalkeeper still. But we have been talking about possibly phasing him out of the team and bringing in someone a little bit younger. So this may be a good opportunity to do that sooner than we expected. I think I actually didn't accepted that offer, by the way, but so that's a little disappointing. So Marchetti may very well be moving on. He is in the last year of his contract. So I could probably squeeze a couple million more, but let's see what happens. We got a transfer offer from Manchester City for Marco Parolo. 13.6 million. So we could probably get up to 18 for him. I know we could definitely squeeze that out of Manchester City. He's 32 years old, but I think we're going to reject that. He's going to be a very important player for us still over the next couple of seasons. We don't want to get rid of too many players in this window. And Parolo is definitely one of my favorites, so we don't want to get rid of him. So let's keep pushing forward. So deal broken down. Yeah, so we didn't offer too much for him here, but so the deal broke down. So maybe we won't sell Jordan Lukaku since that deal didn't go through. So perfect, they retracted the offer because we waited too long, so fine by me. Let's remove these emails. Let's see if Marchetti ends up moving on. We can start the process of signing a new goalkeeper. So just in case Marchetti does move on, I don't think we're going to have him play this first match. Let's go ahead and get Tinelli in there. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so it's going to be our first real match of the season. We have a home match here. Parolo into Immobile. Immobile is going to go to Nani. And see if we can hold it up out to Lukaku. Lukaku's going to have her cross in. Nani with the volley, and what a goal. Right away, our first real attack of the season, and Nani already scored. Opened up his account for the season on his debut. And just another reason why we didn't want to get rid of Jordan Lukaku and send him to Newcastle. We definitely want to keep hold of him. So let's see how they react. This is Borriello. Seems to have gone all over the place in the past several years. Alright, Bastos really having a hard time so far. Cut out nicely. This is Poloski. Rizzo. Back to Grassi. Viviani. Out to Rizzo. Rizzo into Borriello. And a nice interception by our right back Capo. To Immobile. Immobile is going to go wide to Lukaku again. Lukaku back into Parolo. Parolo's going to spread it out wide. Oh, it's intercepted. On the counter attack now. And nicely intercepted by Felipe Anderson, coming back on defense. It's out to Bastos. See if Bastos can find Nani there. Nicely done. Nani's going to spread it to Lukaku. Lukaku down this left side again. Have a cross. Over to Immobile. Immobile with the header. And I think that, who was it? Was that Savage coming in there? Yep, there he is again. We have him set up to run in for the cross. And that's why I love having him in that midfield spot. Lukaku with the second assist of the game. Already. Within 20 minutes as well. So we've been shaky, a little bit shaky in defense, but every time we've got the ball back, we've created an opportunity and scored. So here's Nani again. Over to Savage. It's Felipe Anderson. We haven't seen so much of him. Gonna outride to Lukaku. Lukaku gonna have another cross if we get a third. Not the quality there, not as good as the first two. Nice interception by Savage here. Nani into Lukaku. Lukaku might have a shot now. And chest wide. Lukaku having a pretty great start to the season. Nice back heel from Poloski here. Out to Borriello. And that was a pretty decent goal. We got to do much better on defense. We have Parolo. Looks like he's on the ground now, so hopefully they put the ball out if Parolo doesn't get up. Savage is the only one here. A nice tackle from Savage. Good strength there. Immobile holds the ball up well. There's Nani into Anderson. Anderson should put this one away, and he does. Brilliant counterattack there. Let's go have a nice celebration here on the wall. Alright, decent chance there on the corner. But the whistle's blown, and we have the 3 points. First match of the season, first win of the season. Alright, and that's going to be it for this episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching.